CFR Network, CFR Sports. One championship, a very good combat sports promotion, a very good alternative to the mainstay and North American-based UFC. Alarmingly, report record high losses of $110 million for the year of 2021, giving a total loss of $383 million in total. So in essence, that is not looking too good at all. It's very much concerning. I, for one, as many others, do not want to see this promotion fold. Definitely not. Multiple news sources have reported on it, and there's been the usual rounds of a little bit of commentary. And the most non-biased, I guess I would say, and which I agree with the most, was Morning Combat's Luke Thomas. Now, there is a lot of mystique of sorts. He was a lot more candid in regards to the things he was saying, but yeah, there's a lot of mystique around, you know, these investors and how one actually exists as a promotion. Obviously, they've got merchandise. They've obviously got the pay-per-view element into it, which is very new and a little confusing at times. And obviously the ticket sales when they're in the stadium over there in Singapore when they've got capacity. So there's revenue coming in, television deals, sponsorships, etc. Tumi, the luxury luggage brand, which holds the wonderful belts, the best belt, looking belt, I might add, in the whole of combat sports. So yes, and obviously they're paying their fighters very well. This is definitely not a promotion where you can talk about fighter pay. I mean, some have monthly pay, like a monthly salary of stuff, if I'm not mistaken. There's none of this show and win money again, if I'm not mistaken. Eddie Alvarez reportedly made a lot of money going over to one championship. Wasn't the best in regards to what his expectations were, and one's expectations. Was competitive, but he lost. And then the DQ over was overturned. So I think he only won one fight in essence, which he was losing. The only person really to come over Sejnov, but obviously had his face broken. That was a crazy mismatch, as many people have said. I don't think that should have been his first fight at all, but we move forward. DJ, on the other hand, has, you know, he took that loss, that knockout loss, and returned the favor. Grand Prix champion and one champion as well. So yes, it is very concerning. I definitely do not want this to go away. But on the other hand, looking at the financials, that for 2021, there's definitely an increase in regards to their sales, their revenue, etc. They're spending a lot of money on marketing. Now, marketing takes the guise of many different sort of things. And as I've said in the last few recaps, marketing is very much lacking in regards to especially with this new Prime stuff. Obviously, I know that they're targeting the US market and stuff, but for everybody else, it can be a little confusing where you're supposed to be watching it. And then when they do the Prime cards, they'll have a card the day before and not promote it. Unless you're going onto the website or you're tied into the social media, etc. You would never know that another event is taking place. Marketing needs to be done a lot better, I think, in that respect. They're spending $56 million on marketing, which is 10 million up from last year. Yeah, I clearly don't run a fight promotion, but we definitely need to be making a profit at some point. I think if we can continue to create these kind of events, definitely not have a grappling event on, as a co-main event. That needs to be on a lead card. You need to build that really into something special. It's something different, most definitely. I think the boxing element, I think, because I don't think I've even seen the boxing fight that one did. I think it would be good to mix that up and have some boxing. How many rounds would they do though? Do 8 rounds, maybe 8, 9 rounds. Yeah. Let's see how this all unfolds. They're aggressively looking at the American market. Let's see how that is digested and taken. I think a lot of people are interested. Strangely enough, the people who talk about especially on the big channels, I'm not saying anything about the smaller channels because they have a lot more detail orientated views. But some of these big channels, they just literally concentrate on like the two main events or something like that. They don't go any further down, and because there's talent and obviously it's content for them, but clearly they don't want to do the research and really actually watch the card and watch the events so you can have a better place to talk from rather than just literally watching a few highlights and then coming on. Slugs are being thrown. So trustfully, one will break even. I'm going to be optimistic. They're going to break even for 2022. No, it'll probably be for 2023 actually, because it's still a bit up in the air. But trustfully, they'll be close to breaking even. 2023, they'll be 10 in a profit, I would say. And this will be a blip, and their market share will have increased even further. And this should be some real competition for the old UFC, etc. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and most definitely share.